Sandra Dee was once the golden girl of Hollywood, a symbol of innocence, beauty, and youthful charm who captivated millions during the 1950s and 1960s. With her bright smile, delicate features, and wholesome image, she became one of America's most beloved actresses, starring in films like Gidget, A Summer Place, and Tammy and the Doctor. To fans, Sandra Dee represented purity and perfection, a star whose life seemed as flawless as the characters she portrayed on screen. Yet behind the glamorous facade and carefully crafted Hollywood image, Sandra Dee was quietly living a double life that few people ever imagined. For nearly 30 years, she balanced her public persona with a deeply private world filled with emotional struggles, personal conflicts, and hidden pain that remained invisible to the outside world. From an early age, Sandra Dee's life was shaped by pressure. Pushed into show business as a child model, she grew up under intense expectations, forced to mature far too quickly in an industry that demanded perfection. While audiences saw a cheerful, confident young star, Dee was privately grappling with insecurity, loneliness, and the psychological toll of fame. Her image was tightly controlled by Hollywood studios, leaving little room for her true personality or emotional expression. This disconnect between who she was and who she was expected to be created the foundation of her double life. One lived in front of cameras and another lived in quiet emotional isolation. Her marriage to singer and actor Bobby Darin further complicated her private reality. On the surface, their relationship appeared glamorous and romantic, a fairy-tale union between two Hollywood icons. But behind closed doors, the marriage was far more complex. The pressures of fame, conflicting personalities, and the strain of constant public attention gradually eroded their relationship. Dee struggled to reconcile her personal needs with her public responsibilities, while Darin faced his own battles with health issues and career demands. Their relationship, though passionate, was marked by emotional distance and misunderstandings that the public never fully saw. Beyond her marriage, Sandra Dee also faced deeper personal struggles that she kept hidden for decades. Friends and insiders later suggested that she battled anxiety, identity issues, and a profound sense of isolation despite her fame. The Hollywood system of her era left little space for vulnerability, forcing stars like Dee to maintain a flawless image regardless of their internal struggles. As her career evolved, she found herself increasingly trapped between the expectations of her audience and the reality of her personal life. While she continued to appear in films and public events, she was privately fighting battles that no amount of fame or success could heal. As the years passed, Sandra Dee's double life became more pronounced. While the world celebrated her as a timeless icon, she retreated emotionally, distancing herself from the spotlight and struggling to redefine her identity outside of Hollywood's rigid expectations. The transition from youthful star to mature actress was particularly difficult, as the industry that once adored her began to overlook her, leaving her with a sense of abandonment and invisibility. This shift intensified her emotional struggles, reinforcing the divide between her public image and private reality. Only years later did the truth about Sandra Dee's hidden struggles begin to surface. Through biographies, interviews, and reflections from those close to her, fans slowly realized that her life had been far more complicated and painful than anyone had imagined. Her double life was not built on scandal or deceit, but on survival, on the necessity of protecting her inner world from an industry and audience that demanded perfection at all costs. Today, Sandra Dee's story is seen in a new light. She is no longer remembered solely as a symbol of innocence and glamour, but as a deeply human figure who endured decades of emotional conflict while maintaining grace in the public eye. Her life reveals the darker side of Hollywood's golden age, where fame often came at the cost of personal happiness and emotional well-being. Sandra Dee's double life, now finally understood, stands as a powerful reminder that behind every shining star lies a hidden world of struggles, sacrifices, and silent battles that the public may never fully see.